Bring it back. This shit is hot.
You don't want me serving these bricks, These junkies out, they need a fix, A 8 and a 2, watch it sit, Without me, they ain't getting lit, Up early, I'm serving these licks, We in the Mozzie with sticks, Your hoe in the back getting flipped, I showed her some game and shit, Like this, that's a quarter, this a half, here's a whole thing. Now these bitches on my phone tryna know things. How my zipper get attached to your nose ring? Tryna figure who I'm fucking, cause you nosy. You too goddamn nosy.
We back with another episode of Random Thoughts from Ozzymoto. I'm your host, Ozzymoto, just a young buck from South Florida with a vision and something to say. Where we at? This episode 36. I've been trying to record this motherfucker for a fat minute, so, you know, young nigga, his CTE might be acting up, so I apologize. But no, let's get into some real shit. Oh, for the audio listeners, I'm gonna give y'all a shout out. I forgot where y'all at. It's on backlog anyway, so we cool. But nah, I really want to talk about this shit. Because we all know what's popping off. 100 men versus a gorilla. Now here. Check this. Here's the motherfucking game plan. You ready? You take 20 Samoans, right? That's 20 niggas right now. You take 10 offensive linemen from the NFL, so that's 30, right? Then you gonna take about 20 gym rats like Ashton Hall. So that was 30, that's 50, right? Cool, now we have 50. We have to have 25 casualties, right? We have to have 25 sacrificial pawns. So now we at 75. Then we have 5 people to rally everybody, right? So now we at 80. Now what's the other 20 gonna do? Now here's where you have the 20 flex spots, right? 10 of those has to be Shaolin monks, top of the top Shaolin monks. Their bodies is on point. They trained it like a fucking weapon. Their stamina is on 100. They don't get tired. They're like little machines, right? I can't even say little. They're fucking machines, right? So now you got about 10 Shaolin monks. So now we at 90. And we gonna need about 5 people to record, right? 5 people to record what's going down, and then the other 5 can purely be flex spots. And I think we could get that down. And for the flex spots, we could fucking get like the Great Khali. Yeah. We could get like the Great Khali, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I want to get, if we get like Dwight Howard, I think he could be a good spot to fill up. He like a 7-footer who's fucking yaks. Come on now. So that's, we got, man, y'all know what's going down. I don't think I need to explain anymore. We can do it. And especially once motherfucker number 43 gets that right clean hook, everyone's gonna rally again. And we gonna get this shit done. And plus, if you take like Myles Garrett to just straight kick that gorilla in the nuts, we for sure gonna have a chance. Now, this is where y'all niggas get it fucked up. It's not 100 1v1s, it's 100v1. So the gorilla only got 2 hands, right? It's just like us, 2 hands, 2 legs. And it got 2 eyes. It can only focus on so many niggas at a time. So while it's swinging on motherfuckers right here, we could have a blitzkrieg, right? We could have just a straight blitz going down. Oh, blitzkrieg. Here's a little historical lesson for y'all, right? Cool. World War II, Germans doing they shit, Hitler popping off, and he said he wasn't going to turn their back on Russia, and, you know, that's what they motherfucking did. So the Russians were outgunned, but they were not outmanned, right? And this is where the mentality comes from. This is where you need them 5 niggas to rally everybody up, right? So they get an attack, that blitzkrieg, and they said, yo, we got to hold the fort. We can't just, I get it. They got a nice machine gun, but they ain't going to get all of us. Like, yeah, if I die, he gets closer. And once he dies, he gets closer. It follows up like we're going to have an X amount of casualties, before we get that one person to really get the job done. And he's going to carry, and that one soldier who made it to the end, he's carrying the backs of all of his fallen brothers behind him. So failure is not an option. We have this, guys. We can take down the gorilla. And you want to know why I like this discourse online? I don't see no jigaboo jargon no more. Because now we got motherfuckers talking about which of these motherfuckers would you survive against? A gorilla, a bear, a tiger, or a hippo, right? And now it's pushing more conversations, more debates, more jokes, right? People are actually using AI to simulate what would happen versus 100 men versus a gorilla. This is what we're supposed to do. We're not supposed to talk about rent due. We're not supposed to talk about gender roles, right? We ain't really supposed to be doing that pop the balloon 20v1 bullshit. We supposed to get back into the jokes, art, and politics for those who aren't aware, because we all know the news ain't covering every motherfucking thing. So we need some trusted journalists on the scene to let us know what's going down in America. That's why I really love this 100 men versus a gorilla. It's gonna come around in about 3 years. 3-4 years, it's going to come back around. Or a conversation like this or a debate is going to come back around, and I'm going to be here for it again. Yes, indeed. The shit that's been popping off on this shit, amazing, bro. Amazing. That's 100 men versus a gorilla. What else popping off? Playoffs is kind of Playoffs is kind of cooking, right? Y'all seen that? You want to know why I said Giannis? You seen what happened with Giannis and Halliburton's dad after the end of the game? That nigga was looking for smoke. And he was looking for anyone to smoke with him. Halliburton's dad was popping off shit. He dapped up a couple niggas. He tried to little boy Benedict Mathurin, and then we had a whole little brawl going on, Milwaukee versus Indiana. I'm liking it. I'm here for it. Yes, this is going to feed the streets, because now going into next season, Milwaukee has to keep their eye on the Pacers, and then we could finally get some shit popping off in the East again. Big E, let go. That's the type of shit we need. We don't need the coon conversations no more. We can leave that shit in the past. Oh, I got this new little transition I'm gonna do. Whenever I'm done with the topic and I want to go to the next one, here's what I'm gonna say. Y'all ready? Next topic. Nice look. Next topic. Yeah, I like that. All right, so cool. Okay, look, I gotta pull this up. I'm gonna read this with y'all because I forgot that I gotta cater to the audio people now. I'm fucking whooping my ass, man. Where this shit out? All right, boom. My 22-year-old coworker was like, "You should get married," because he has a wife and she's pregnant, and then he said he got married at 20 and asked her to marry him after 4 months of meeting her. Brother, please, I don't want any advice from you, but be safe. Rightfully so. Let's unpack this, right? So, first things first, he ain't say nothing about getting a ticket, but I'm going to let y'all know. Money cannot unlame you niggas. That's what y'all think. Like, I'll tell y'all right here, right now. This Osimoto talking, once I touch a ticket, it's going to be the same Osimoto. I'm going to just be fresher, but that's the only thing that's going to be different. Of course I'm going to be fresher. Bitch, I touched a ticket. These other niggas can't say the same. So it's kind of like, this is what happens when you let pussy-deprived gentlemen walk out into the world. They just do anything. They just doing anything to any girl who treats them with the slightest bit of decency. That shit really whooped my motherfucking ass. Can I be honest with y'all? I never fucked up on my words before I got this mic. And don't think, oh, Oz, you just new to holding a mic. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Been doing this since the uterus, all right? Back in middle school, they had the motherfucking, we had like a little broadcast about the school on our own closed circuit, on our own CCTV channel, closed circuit television channel, right? Cool. I was motherfucking announcing the shit. I was telling you niggas that we having pizza and milk for lunch, and the whole school recognized my voice. I felt like a motherfucking celebrity. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Can you imagine like being 12, 13, being damn near recognized by the school just for your voice? I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna boost the nigga confidence some. And I ain't never had no problem speaking then. I ain't had no problem speaking now until I got this mic and I started doing my own shit. It's almost like once you get free reign, then all your flaws come out. And there's no hiding behind, this is the teacher's fault, this is that bitch fault who fucked up her lines. Ain't none of that. It's all me. And I gotta take onus that I developed a speech impediment the second I started doing this fucking podcast. That's my truth. That's Ozzymoto's, that's my battle. Alright? But nah, money cannot unlame you niggas. And I'll tell you exactly what happened. I'll tell you a good story. My boy, he was stationed in Korea, right? I guess him and his boys went out in the town, you know. You in another country, you with your boys, you got a couple dollars, and the shit's cheaper over there compared to over here, so you gonna want to spend some shit. Can't blame them. Here's where I will blame him. Boy picked up a nice little dime piece on, let's just say, I don't know, Thursday. Sunday, he's already telling the squad that he's about to marry her. He let he let me down, and nigga, you ain't even on my team. And that's why I can't sign no, if he was on my franchise, like, if he was, like, you know what I'm saying? Not even trying to say on my roster like in a weird way, but if he was like, one of my people that I'm finna go hit a mission with, I'm sorry, you on the 10-day, I'm not trusting you with the heavy shit because that's your judgment. You know what I'm saying? If I can't trust the decisions you make when you broke, why the fuck would I holler at you when we rich? The math is, you gotta use your noggin, y'all. Y'all gotta use your noggin. Shit, if it don't make dollars, it's not gonna make. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. No, I had that right. Why I get so insecure? Because I have a speech impediment now. It happens. It happens. It happens. Next topic. I seen that shit on I seen that shit. Well, everyone's seen this shit. The skit where content creators, those who kind of funny, they'll do a skit where like your mom be bugging out because you lost her house key. I'm thinking me and my other African Americans, and this is who I'm talking to right now, I thought we were a little different because my folks came from the island. So, I had Soup Jumu on January 1st. I wasn't really used to the American culture like that. So I'm thinking our childhoods were a little different. Nah, gangy. We one and the same. We one and the same. Because your mama said, now everyone has a key to my house. And my mama said the same shit in Creole. Konya tout moun gen on kle no kaimwe. How do you explain that shit? Why the fuck would you give me a key at 7 years old, though? Why would you do that to me, though? That's so much responsibility. So much. And I'm not... No, I can't do that. I personally can't do that. No. No. Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No. Yeah, y'all remember that shit from Katt Williams? Hey, did y'all know that lady he roasted is dead? I probably should have been a bit more gentle with that. I'm sorry. R.I.P. to Wanda Smith, and condolences and prayers to your family and loved ones. But I'm sorry, if when I look you up and the only two things that pop up is Katt Williams roasting you and the fact that you dead, I'm sorry. Your legacy said enough of it. It's technically written in the black and blue, son. I mean, the blue and white, son. Black and white, whatever you want to call it. It technically it's right there. It's not my words. And it's not my algorithm that only pops up the main two things that's popping. Like, literally look up Wanda Smith and tell me what pops up not related to her death and not related to Katt Williams. I'll wait. But I ain't gonna wait forever. Next topic. Oh shit. Next topic. Next topic. Friends. No, I'm not talking about your homeboys. Yeah, y'all remember the sitcom with David Schwimmer and Jennifer Aniston and Matthew Perry? Cool. R.I.P. to him though. But y'all ever notice they ain't had no black people on the show? Like they only had us for like I don't know, maybe an episode or two. So maybe like maybe like 6 minutes. So really, they want to cut a nigga nan check, nan dollar. They just wanted to pull us up in the episode to get some yucks off and then send us off into the sunset. Like we don't need some real motherfucking work. Like we don't got an image to build up. Will Smith can't do it alone. Will Smith could not have done it alone. I'm sorry. Well, there's only so much Will Smith and Martin Lawrence could do. And the Wayans brothers. But what show that shit was after Friends. So, you know what I'm saying? We really could have used the leg up. They really could have cut a nigga an opportunity or two. Same shit with Seinfeld. Them niggas ain't safe. Hey, you know what I learned? And this is an interesting fact. You know only one of these people is American? Kramer is the only person of American descent on the whole show. That's fucking wild. I can't say what everyone else actually is because we all know how sensitive that shit is in the media. So that's where we are with that. And I'll also tell you something else. Hey, I know I'm clocking the little lack of diversity in the cast, but I'd be lying if I said Elaine wouldn't get crushed. I'm not gonna cap to you. No, I'm not using my platform to just thirst over a white woman, and Dr. Umar is gonna have to understand, you're not even a real doctor. So let's keep it cute. Let's keep it professional, all right? Let's keep it player. All right, cool. Now, if she hollering at me at the bar, I got 2 drinks in, exactly 2. So I can, I got my wits about me. It would not take that. She could really have me in a bed in 5 minutes. She could talk me out my drawers real quick after 2 drinks at the bar. I ain't gonna lie to you. Come on now. For audio listeners, y'all really gonna have to watch it because I just put some pictures of some good milk up here. That is what it is. I'm gonna call it like it is. And if you wanna, before you call me, a motherfucking Winter Soldier, understand this. Jada Pinkett Smith in the 90s, she could have taken me home sober. So chill on my name. I ain't no Winter Soldier. And I'm not easy. I got standards. But come on now. If Steph Curry hits a 3 in your face, are you a bad defender or was that Steph Curry? When Kyrie Irving hit that shot over Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard, he did kind of damn near block the shit. He almost blocked it. If any other person shot that shit, that shot would not have gone in. Kyrie still made that shit. Is Kawhi a bad defender or was that just Kyrie doing Kyrie things? Don't come for my neck now. If Kyrie doing Kyrie things, you ain't no bad defender. You ain't gonna take your nigga out the game just cause Kyrie shake and baked him. Now if he put you in a blender, made you do a 360, valid. But if he just caught you off shit and he just blow by you and get to the basket, nigga, that's Kyrie doing Kyrie things. Come on now, respect him. Respect. So that's that. That's that. Next topic. How the fuck we been flying for 100 years and we still ain't figured that shit out? Now, all I'm saying is the Wright brothers figured that shit out some 100 years ago. Now we have jets that can go at supersonic speeds but yet I can't go visit my second family over in Wisconsin just because I don't think the flight's gonna take me there and back. You see how that shit work? It's not good. It's not good business. That doesn't make no sense. I might as well just take the fucking train over there. Or no, how the fuck do we? China gets flying cars and I can't get flying planes. Can we do something, please? Can we fix something in our system? I need to go visit my second family, bro. I got shit to do for real. Y'all can't be playing with a nigga time like that. Like, oh, y'all don't think I got a second family? They know where they at. Hey, and kids, this is where daddy's making his money. This is where he's trying. This is where he says, this is where I'm at work. This is where I'm at work, kids. This is my red room. This is how it go down. You see, I got a picture right here. I got a camera right here. I got some lights right here. I got the mic in my hand, and I just got a vision, kids. And you just got to understand that daddy's a visionary. He's trying to be a pioneer. He's trying to break the generational wealth. And you have to understand that I have to leave y'all in Wisconsin sometimes because I got to go down to South Florida because that's where daddy home is. That's where daddy heart is. Like, I love y'all, but daddy can't focus on y'all right now. Daddy got to do his thing. Daddy got to go make a family name so that way y'all will be straight when college come around. Cause, hey, son, I know it's like 15 years later, but I gotta start making sure you straight for college now. I gotta start making sure you straight. You understand me, son? Appreciate it. So can I get some good planes in America again? Can I go fly again? Son ain't seen me in 2 years. This is not good. No bueno. Before I switch over to the next topic, I was bullshitting 1,000%. I do not have a family. But if I did, wouldn't it be fucked up that I can't go see my kid just because the planes is falling? Now we looking like Chicken Little. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. Like, come on now. Fix this shit right now. Please. I asked nicely. There was a please. There was a cherry on top. I asked nicely. Plus, if I do have a second family, I'm going to tell y'all right here, right now, they are in Texas. That's exactly where it's going. Shit's a little cheaper. There's a lot of land. We doing the big in Texas. Mm-hmm. Next topic. Oh, motherfucking, basketball. Did I holler out what's going on there? All right, look. So right now, like I'm almost positive right the fuck now, Anthony Edwards may be dethroning LeBron James. Is he doing that? I don't know. That's what it was looking like before the game. I'm recording right now, so I don't got that shit on. So I'm going to find out. Y'all will probably find out before me. So am I right? Did Anthony Edwards do his thing? Oh, better yet. I got you one better. Let's just give a nod to JJ Redick for getting the Lakers to the 3rd seed. First year head coach. The motherfucker's low-key a winner. Ant-Man might whoop your ass right now, but you low-key a winner. You did your thing, JJ. And I think that JJ getting his chance to shine, I think that really shows that a lot of people may not be in the best position to maximize the talents that God gave you, right? Because he was always a good shooter. You know, he went to I forgot exactly what he won, but I just know he was a solid role player, like a solid player throughout your fucking career, right? From I forgot what college you went to, but from college, I think you went to Duke. So from Duke to Orlando to motherfucking the Clippers, you know, wherever you've been, you was a good shooter. You've always provided, but I feel like as a coach, you're shining more. You're actually adding more to your household name. Maybe it's because there's more at stake, but it's always shown that some people really just needed the platform. You really just got to give them a shot. Like, you never know where these gems are at. So You know, give niggas a shot. Give niggas a chance. Now, if he, and I'm not gonna lie, even if he didn't get to the playoffs, the way he's coaching, if I was a Lakers fan, I low key am, but if I was a real Lakers fan, then I would have been happy either way, even if we didn't make the play in. Only for the fact of you went from Darvin Ham barely drawing up shit on the clipboard. He barely could cook a play. He barely could cook up a play for y'all when y'all needed it. Like, he out here drawing X's and O's, drawing that shit out, trying to figure that shit out, and then he motherfucking says, "Hey, keep doing your thing, guys. Salute." Nigga, who the fuck wants to hear that? Who the fuck wants to hear that? No. Terrible. I want to see a coach that's fired up, passionate. You see what I'm saying? That speech impediment whooping my ass. Passionate, right? I want a coach who's fired up, passionate, dynamic. He's willing to actually go out and practice to get some shots up just to show that he still got it and just to add some actual insight, because it takes a lot to be able to coach and understand what you're coaching, right? So props to him. Give that nigga a chance. Even though he's a white boy, give people a shot. Give people a shot. That's all I'm advocating for. That's all I'm advocating for. Just give these folks a shot. Next topic. Ooh, oh, I got you. Druski. All right, look. He's in a very peculiar situation in his career, and I'm gonna tell you. And this is what I noticed. I'm gonna tell you why. So, at first, they tried to throw him with the sexual assault charge, right? They tried to say he was at a Diddy party, which one of the worst places for a nigga to say they saw you. I'm not gonna lie, especially with the shit that's going down, with the shit that's, I can't even say going down, with the shit that's being revealed and what people know now. Worst place to be at. I would much rather be in Zombieland. I'd much rather be in Zombieland with 30 perks on me before I would ever be in a shit like that. So, damn, I really lost what I was talking about. The Diddy party, my fault. I would really go to Zombieland. I would much rather be in Zombieland before a Diddy party. So, that's that for sure. And they tried to take him down, but imagine the only thing saving you from a sexual assault charge is the fact that you were literally too broke to even do that shit. They reports say he only had 18 cents in his bank account. Well, damn, bitch, why the fuck, bro? How much money you had in your bank account? Matter of fact, if I was Druski right now, I would say, I ain't gonna cap. Go band for band for me. Go band for band with me right now. I will find out whoever made that tweet, that article, whoever put out that I only had 18 cents at the time, because you ain't need to say all that. You could have said, I ain't have my fame yet. I ain't have my emotion yet. Nah. This nigga had negative 50 in his bank account. He couldn't be there. I got 50 mil right now. That's more than enough to hire somebody to come beat your ass at the parking lot. That's more than enough. I know some, bro. I know some real fiends who'll do that shit for 2 perks. 2 perks and a milkshake. Alright? So, let's keep it cute. Cause it is not, like, I don't even think, bro, I don't get why people don't understand. Sometimes you don't always need to be put in a casket for someone to handle you. Like, bro, imagine someone with herpes spitting on you. Like, I'm talking like the meanest case of a fucking herpes you've seen, and they just spat on you. That's way more deadly than anybody with a gun to my head. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And you also gotta understand it's also psychological warfare too. Chemical warfare, biological warfare. It's all types of shit. It's no longer just the guerrilla classic violence and tactics bullshit. No. You get in a bitch with herpes to spit on me, or better yet, imagine you get someone with a nasty ass pimple and they just pop that shit and all that pus just goes right in your motherfucking eye. I'm not gonna lie, that's way worse than someone actually running up on me. Cause if so, like, let's just say I piss some people off, 5 people run up on me and they jump me. All right, cool, whoop whoop whoop. Nigga, I still walked away from a 1v5. I held my ground, 10 toes, no backup, off the muscle, off the bat. But if a bitch pops a zit and that pus gets in your lip, ugh, brother, ugh. That is disgusting. And now that's you have to catch a hat for that, bro. No one can just do no shit like that and live. And that's where the shit gets fucked up. And now it's like, okay, are you a killer? Or did someone just pop their zit in your mouth? That's what type of shit goes on there. So you really gotta use your noodle. Really gotta use your noodle for shit like that. And personally, if I was Druski, I could find someone to do that shit. Very easy. And another thing that's kind of crazy, I don't know who he pissed off, because right after that shit died down, you already technically got saved by a stray. And that's ironic, because they tried to take you with the sexual assault charge. All right, cool, you beat it because you were too broke to be anybody. That's kind of fucked up. So that's that on that. And then you got people showing a clip from when you was arrested like last year, talking about, oh, you too big. Like, bro, that's just humiliating. And it's not even because he's fat. He's genuine. Like, okay, yes, he's a little chubby, but he's also, from what I understand, a very tall individual. So that is quite literally a big motherfucker, and they don't give a lot of room in the back of a cop car. The only time I found room, and I was a little youngin', was in the back of the regular squad car. They put that boy in the SUV. So, and for those of y'all who don't know, hey, do not get locked up, because them shits is not comfortable. Like, I get it, you a criminal, we can't be giving you some cushy seats, but damn, nigga, my ass hurt. What if my hernia pops? Who's gonna be responsible for that? What if someone had a hernia, they getting arrested, and all that moving and shit, and that shit pop, now you got a bloody anus. Who gonna take care of that? Whose fault is that? Who got to do that paperwork? Let me know. I'm not in the system like that, so I personally don't know. But I'm almost positive someone would know what happens if you're escorting someone to the jailhouse and they pop the hernia in the back of your car. What's the procedure? Do you take him to the hospital first, or do you lock him up, say tough shit, and then you get someone to go clean your shit out? I'm kind of curious. I'm not gonna lie. That's a question I don't have the answer for. And I don't think I'll see what Google gives me. Google probably, bro, my FBI agent gonna think I'm a fucking weirdo. Steve, I'm sorry. Matter of fact, fuck you. You know exactly where I'm coming from. You saw my train of thought building up to this Google search. So, Steve, if you think I'm weird even after you understand my logic, fuck you, bro. You've known me way too long to be judging me for some stupid shit like that. You've known me way too long. Think about it, Steve. We've been through a lot together. Before I got the beard, before I got, the dreadlocks, back when I was in the club doing whoop, 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 whoop. You was there, Steve. You know what type of dude I am. So, you know what I'm saying? Me and Steve locked in, y'all. Are y'all locked in with your FBI agent? Y'all should. Because I'm not gonna lie, he got so much evidence on me. He got a lot of evidence on me. I'm not even a criminal, but damn, like, you got a lot of incriminating evidence. Like, bro. Okay, like, and this is what I mean. This is what I mean. All right, check. You know how you are always being recorded all the time. I'm purposely recording myself, but a lot of times they watching you through your laptop and your camera and your phone camera, your iPad, shit like that. So when you go to beat your meat and you do the weird turtleneck hunchback of Notre Dame, you looking like motherfucking Uncle Ruckus, you got the one eye bug out, and you're like, yeah, someone is fucking watching that. And I get it, you're not a criminal, but if you are not my lady, why the fuck would I want you to see what I look like when I get to the my motherfucking hat falling off? Like, whoa. Who else do you want to see that? I think that, me personally, if that's what I looked like, like, I would really want to only be seen by someone who make me get to that. Can't just fuck around, have Steve looking at that shit. What if I'm a professor? What if I'm a professor at a motherfucking college and my student hacked into my iCloud, and next thing you know, I'm trying to give a presentation, and then you just hear Michelle. Damn, class would be canceled. Class would be canceled. Cause really, only 2 people supposed to see that. The bitch that's making me come and my FBI agent, cause he always watching me. So if I see that in a place where I'm not prepared to, man, shambles. It's over. Over. Ooh wee. Fuck. Next topic. All right, check. All right. How do y'all feel? How would y'all feel about imaginary friends in an Uber ride? And I'm not talking about the cartoon, nigga. I'm talking about you actually have a schizo. Like, let's just say you picked up Mark, right? You picked up a dude named Mark. Sorry for all the Marks who may be listening to this. So you pick up a dude named Mark and he start yapping to Roger. You thinking Roger's on the phone on like a Bluetooth, so you don't pay it no mind, and then you kind of pick up on some shit that's like, oh no, apparently Roger's in the car with me. Hey, buddy, where's Roger at? And then it's kind of going. And then this is where I think it's going to get awkward, right? Because either Mark has to admit that he ain't take his meds. That's why he's talking to Roger. Either he has to admit that. He has to admit to you that he's aware that he's bullshitting. And this is a third option. Mark just might crash the fuck out and kill you. Like, I'm not even, like, on some real shit, because if Mark is talking to Roger and Roger is clearly not there, and he really passionate about that shit, Mark might get you out the fucking paint. That's just on everything, on stone. Because look, it's eventually going to get to a point where you going to want to charge Mark for Roger. You going to want to charge this nigga for his imaginary friend that keeps yapping in your ear. So then it's kind of like, does he admit that he's wrong and he's bullshitting, or like what happened? Because then eventually you gonna be like, hey yo, I'm gonna need some bread for all that shit you talking for Roger, and then he gonna be like, but Roger's not even here, and then you gonna be like, so you know this shit and you just wasting my fucking time, and then he gonna be like, but you ain't even got to be like that, because like Roger's not even real, it's just a figment of my imagination, and then you gonna be like, all right, but your figment of your imagination is really pissing me off, so someone's gonna need to pay. I need to get compensated for this. And then he might be like, all right, well, what if I just stab you in your fucking neck? And then you gotta be like, all right, so where's your destination again? Now you just got bitched by a dude with schizophrenia. All because you didn't want to factor in what would happen and how real do we have to account for imaginary friends and Ubers. Like, do you think because we already seen what happened with that, I forgot what the Moss or that one girl that tried to sue Lyft because he straight up saw her and said, you are not fitting in my car. I'm not doing this. And he just pulled off. Do we have a situation like that? Because that happened, now everyone's conscious of like, oh, maybe, like, you know, everyone just gets conscious of little shit like that. Now, can we get conscious of like crazy niggas in the streets, unmedicated crazy niggas in the streets? This is an atrocity, man. We need to do something about this. I don't know, man. I have a lot of questions, but I don't have all the answers. And that's my motherfucking problem. But hey, will I figure that shit out next episode? Find out. I don't know. You never know, you know? Anywho, this has been episode 36 of Random Thoughts from Ozzymoto. I've been your host, Ozzymoto, a young buck from South Florida with a vision and something to say. I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all. So we just gonna play this track and have a good night, alright? Let it go.
Yeah, I've been tripping, going through it. I've been stressing about a bitch. I ain't gon' lie, when she love, that shit hurt me like a bitch. But I'm straight though, I still get cases though. Still small hella dough. About to take a trip to the island for them crazy hoes. She gon' suck my tip. Yeah, she wildin', wanna take me home. Say she stayin' sunrise in the hood with all them vacant homes. When I seen them bando men, I said I'm not gon' make it home. I'ma set up shop with my Glock, got a camera stove. Run up in this trap, if you want bitch, I got hella goals. And some naked hoes, whipping Yola for no profit though. They not sniffing codes, cause they know they gotta fucking go. Ain't no strung out hoes in my trap, they gotta fucking go. And if it's snitching hoes in my trap, we gotta fucking go. Cause they gon' kick the dough, take the money and all the fucking dough. I'ma kill that hoe, because I knew she was a shady hoe. I say fuck it though, I gotta eat man, I can't start no more. Bought that hoe a ring, but she don't feel me in her heart no more. So I bought a bean, cause there's no feelings in my heart no more. I bought a red one, AR, with the sniper scope. I be going in, don't need no hook, that just for snagging hoes. Never real a man, can't get too cold, man, I just let him go. I pass it to the bro, dig her out, man, he can't have that hoe. Ain't no beefing about it, if it's one, it's about 1,000 more.